Squad, TITOBODS here, and we're going to talk about everything that you need to know about your Behemoth's Conquest. So, from points to the runestones, to the behemoths themselves, to the Battle of Scion, everything you need to know, I'm going to tell you in this video. I'm going to mainly just focus on that, and on our next video, we're going to have more content, more events from the Pioneer server that is coming, of course, to our main server. The hopes and dreams of mine really in this video is to actually give you all the information you need for you to use it to your advantage, so that when the event comes, you already know what to do and you can actually use that to get your points and to help your alliance win in the event. So stay with me in this video as we tackle everything about it. And I expect you to also please do like the video and share this one with your friends. And if you're new to the channel, you like this kind of content, please do help support the channel out to grow the community by subscribing and also ringing that bell so you will always be updated as soon as we have a new video like this just for you guys. So talking about now your elephant or your behemoths in the new event. So in the Behemoth's Conquest, you can see everything already here on your menu. Now, question is, what is on the right side of the menu, which is the Trial of Scion? This is not your typical behemoths yet. This is just your Trial of Scion. So this is going to start from day 2 to day 4. Now, before we continue with further explanation of the Scion, here is how it looks. And that is how you get points from the Trials of Scion. This starts, as I've said, day 2, day 3, and day 4. Now, here on the right side, you will see beside your Scion a number of quests. So every time you do your quest, you will have your rewards. So these are all the rewards that you can get from all the quests that is here in the event. We have Empire coins in here. We have your recovery tokens available here together with another speed ups. I'm just happy that they don't give green speed ups anymore because green sucks. Anyway, you also get your cross-border relocation here, and you can see every rewards has like connections with your daily quest, also like your rally of tribes here. And you can see here the Behemoth's invasion, so you will also get those. The best thing about this one is you can get your hands on cross-border relocations. You don't really need to get so much of your Empire coins to use as relocators in your server or the opponent's server. So actually, the cross servers here are pretty good. You have, I think, an ample amount of locator in order for you to do cross-border relocations, and the quests are really also okay. So let me just get to the overview of this one. I'm not going to read everything here, of course. So as I've said, you have like 8 days in total. Day 1, of course, finding your opponent. Day 2 is beast taming to day 4. What is beast taming? Beast taming is your Battle of Scion. And also, of course, you can do your daily quest in order for you to get the tokens here that you can use to upgrade your behemoths. So those are runestones. Awakened runestones is what they call it. So as long as you do the quest, you do the Scion also, from day 2 to day 4, you can get your runestones. And those runestones will actually tame your behemoths. It will actually upgrade its siege, its health, and overall power. So, next up, on day 3 though, on day 3, second day of the fights, the Kingdom's King may choose the time and location for the Behemoth's invasion to the enemy server. Now, this is a different thing. This will happen tomorrow. So, I will give you an update regarding that, maybe on a short. After this one, I'm going to link it down in the description later, so that as soon as we have it, you will see it actually happening. Now, based on the chosen invasion time, your Behemoths will invade the enemy kingdom at the designated location from day 5 to day 6. So it's like the final battles during this fight. Likewise, the enemy Behemoth will invade your kingdom. So this is day 5 and day 6. Throughout the events, players earn points by here are how you're going to get points: donating Awakened Runestone, defending their own behemoths, and attacking enemy behemoths. Okay? So the kingdom with the higher final points wins the Behemoth Crystal earned during the event, and they exchange for rewards in the Behemoth store. Hopefully this is a separate store. So it says here, during the Stellar Dynasty, Behemoth's crystals are not available. Dynasty contributions are earned instead and can be exchanged for the rewards in the Dynasty store. Okay, they will put all the rewards from the Behemoth store all the way to the Dynasty. So they're going to adjust the rewards again. So that's what will happen. Now, point rules here, okay? So for every one awakened runestone donation to the behemoths, you gain 10 personal points. Where is that located? So here you can see the attributes. So you can see your behemoth's attributes here. And the neat thing about this is you can also see your opponent's behemoth. So you can track down also how they are actually progressing on their siege and health, how strong their behemoth is also doing. So on your side of things now, you will also see that. But as you can see, there's only like a few points right now because we don't have that much players really. And there is only like 30 minutes during the battle of Scion, wherein you can get your points in there. And of course, donating will actually give you points. And you can donate here. If you click on the Behemoth's Bloodline, you can see every donations here has a dynasty contributions included with it. And of course, you can get your points in here. So that's how neat this one is. So for 240, we're going to check out how much points we gained from that. So we gained 960,000 points from those awakened runestones because it's the only thing that I really did. So it will also attributes already in here. We only got like 250, but we can get more in the future. And also what bloodline skills that you can see here. This one is a wild damage increase. Increases the Empire members' damage dealt when fighting enemy troops. So this is pretty much a good one. Although it's just 2.5%, it's going to be really important. Now next up, increases Empire members. So everyone in the server, all unit types attack. This is 5%. Next up, we have defense. That is 5% again. Then health, 2.5%, which is pretty important in my opinion. Attack bonus in rally battles. So if you do the rally battles here, that's actually a good thing that you have an extra rally attack there. So you can see now the importance of the runestones, okay? This is actually telling us that the more active players you have, not necessarily krakens or whales, but rather active players who are participating in these events will actually help you guys with getting the runestones for using that as your points here to get yourself some buffs. So that's what is important here. Again, like the primordial conflict, the role of the free-to-play players, low spenders, mid spenders, or maybe all the active players are actually important. So everyone counts. You can see also here the defense against rallies. So here, reduces the damage taken when your rallies engage in enemy rallied troops. So that is another good additional defense in there. Plus, this one though increases the durability now of your behemoths, and this other one also increases the health of the behemoths. You can see from the logos or icons here if it's for the players or if it is for the behemoths. Now there's this another attack that's going to increase your attack from 5% to 10%. Then this one is defense to 10%. Now your health is to 5%. That is pretty neat. Now increase the behemoth's durability again against players' citadels. Oh, you can see now that these behemoths are going to attack your citadel because you can see here increase behemoth's durability damage against players' citadel. So the behemoths are going to attack your citadel. And here increases the behemoth's health. Another one here increases the emperor's damage dealt when fighting enemy troops again by 2.5%. So it's now to 5%. And the last one is donate awakened runestone to reach behemoth's reward. So these are just for the rewards. It's like your alliance contributions in the game that you do every day. This is the last part to have more points. Now from here, from this to the first one, it is actually important to maximize everything out, even the last part though, so that you can get all the points. But so you can see here, you can now already imagine what will happen because the behemoth is going to attack your citadel. And if you are not, well, I don't know if he can or the behemoths can attack citadels that are shielded. But the funny thing is, if the players from the other server is riding or defending the behemoth and they are in your territory and the behemoth is attacking your city, you already know what will happen, right? So you need to actually be, I think, be active during these times or be on full shield. So that's mostly about the bloodline or what you need to know about your behemoths. Now, how are we going to get more points rather than just getting for the trials of Scion? Now you can see here the point rules. So for everyone awakened runestone donated in the behemoths, you get 10 personal points. This is what I was actually showing you earlier. And in valid combat against players from other kingdoms, for every enemy kingdom gravely wounded, it's just like your typical battle point system. And also here during the invasion stage, for every 1k durability damage, your behemoth deals to the enemy citadel. You can see there. Also the enemy citadel, you gain 300 kingdom points. That is for the kingdom. And when your invasion ends, gains 2 million kingdom points for every 1k health remaining. So it is important for your Behemoth to be defended because you can get points. It is also important for your Behemoth to have that points on attacking Citadel so that he can get more points in the process. So, and it's actually, I think, through siege, because your Behemoth has siege attack and health. So those two are the most important thing in here. So during the invasion stage, every 100 damage dealt to the enemy Behemoths, you gain 80k kingdom points. So the best players again here to use are, of course, your what else, Lubu, because every damage, how many damage can you do in a critical? Or maybe not just Lubu, maybe all your other damage heroes. But who else does have that much damage? Of course. But each time you also deplete an enemy Behemoth's Undying Force, gain 1 billion kingdom points, gain 5 billion kingdom points for points for completely defeating an enemy Behemoth. Now that is a good thing. I'm really just hoping that the enemy Behemoths who are like this is not going to cause another ruckus on the part wherein there's another disconnection, there's another lag during these times. Although these are just 2 servers, these are not like your Primordial Conflict, which has 4 servers in one server. That's the problem with that one. There was 4 servers mixed into one server, wherein that server was actually already merged. Now, to further increase your knowledge about this, you have here the Awakened Runestones explanation. So, you have here donating the Awakened Runestone. We already know about that. During the Beast Taming stage, Awakened Runestone can be obtained through. So, these are the faculties wherein you can see where you can get your points or your Awakened Runestone. You complete the Behemoth Cultivation events in the Exploration. There is actually one in the Exploration. I'm going to show you right now. These are the cultivations that they're talking about. So you just go in there. Once you go in there, you can pet, you can groom, you can entertain. So when you do pet, this is how it looks. When you do groom, this is how it looks. It's almost the same, right? You just need to click them. So when you entertain, you can also see that it's just what it does. This is your Behemoth, just chilling here, right here on your map. So you get that points. So you can see you get all the 3 points right away. And right now, it's like your regular exploration quest. So next up here, participate in defeating the tribal vanguards. So these are rally for tribes, I think, because you can get your points also in there, or your runestones. In order for you to double check it, you can check your rally against tribes, and you can see you have Awakened Runestone available in it. Now next up, deal the final blow to the Scion tribes. This method can yield a maximum of 400. It means that you don't necessarily get 400 right off the bat. This is daily though. This is daily. And during the trial of Scion, obtained 1 Awakened Runestone every 100k Behemoth points. So this method can yield a maximum of 250 Awakened Runestones daily. That is actually what we get from that one. And of course, there's an extra of doing the final blow to the Scion of Tribes. So that's what you can get actually. Now, Behemoth's invasion settings. Each Behemoth's Conquest event allows 1 invasion enemy kingdom from day 5 to day 6. Likewise, your kingdom will be faced 1 enemy Behemoth's invasion. When the event begins, the kingdom's king automatically becomes the Behemoth's administrator. If there's no king, the alliance leader with the highest power takes on the role. Now, invasion settings must be finalized 3 days before the event begins. So that's why it's during day 3 of the event. For the Behemoth's invasion, we have when the Behemoth invades, it knocks away player citadel, on tiles and destroy any alliance building on those tiles. The invasion, it lasts 90 minutes. Wow, 1 hour and 30 minutes, okay, of fighting for sure, during which your Behemoth will continuously attack the nearest enemy citadel, dealing massive durability damage. Don't worry about your troops, but still go for shield so that your maybe other players will not swarm you. Your kingdom earn points based on the durability damage dealt. Conventional weapons are no match for the Behemoth's defense. Conventional weapons, okay. When attacked by rally troops, the Behemoth takes 1k damage per second for each rallied troops. After attacking continuously for 5 minutes, increases the damage dealt every 15 seconds by 500. So you need to really do rallies in this one. So, and I remember that 4 rallies can be used as max rallies for each Behemoth. So you need 4 rallies to do this. And next is the Behemoth possesses multiple stacks of Undying Force. Each time its health hits 0, it consumes 1 stack. Disband all rally troops attacking it and enters a brief daze. Now, once the daze ends, the Behemoth recovers and returns to full strength. It can only be completely defeated after all unyielding forces is depleted. Last off, we have during the trial of Scion, you can relocate to cross-border camps in nearby kingdoms. Areas to or not occupied by any alliance. During the Behemoth invasion, the invading side can relocate to Behemoth cross-border camps. So there is a camp now, okay? Do not worry to be ported near the Behemoths though, but here on the fights on the Trial of Scion, there can still be zeroing. So you need to focus on your city and know what to do. So you need to actually bubble in order for you to do that. And it's easier right now to actually kill those Scions and to avoid Krakens, you know, because there are like 4, I think, of Scion or 5 in one place, and not everyone can actually be attacked by by the Krakens or whales. Really, just make sure your cities are closed. And as I've said, if you're a free-to-play player and you have a Lubu, you can use lower powered tier troops to kill the elephant or to kill the Scions, because it, as I've said, it only has like 160k health, so you don't really need your best heroes in order for you to defeat it. But rather, you can, as a free-to-play player, maybe, or low spenders, you can maybe have like tier 5s or tier 4s that you can use, so that you will have less losses. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to try it with my free-to-play account using AT1s maybe when we have the main event in the game. But right now, I'm going to also try it here if I can do the T1s later on the schedule. I'm going to do that also, so that we would know. So for all time zones, these are the times that they can be active. They may not participate in everything, but they will participate for sure in 1 or 2 of these fights. That's for sure. So I think this was better, or this is better really, than the timing or the schedule of the primordial conflict. So for the rankings, you have your personal rankings here, you have your alliance rankings here, and also, of course, you're going to have rewards. Personal rewards for the top 10, these are the rewards. Just dynasty contributions, but you know, you need those dynasty contributions to be honest. And of course, just speed ups and resources. So, but the most important things here are your alliance and your kingdom. So sweet victory is 30k for the winner, so that's for everyone for sure. For the defeated, you can get 10k points or 10k contribution here, so that's actually what is important. Also, of course, here for your alliance, extra empire coins really is good, especially for free-to-play players, low spenders. If your alliance is on the top, you will get 5k points, 5k coins. As long as you don't spend any other empire coins during the battle, you can actually have this empire coins. Now for the building speed ups and the research speed ups, it's quite just okay. Just make sure that you use timely shields every time there is an event of Scion or the Battle of Scion, because other players can port into the places wherein you are situated. So as I've said, hopefully there was a camp also for the, you know, the Scions. I'm going to actually suggest that, so that other players cannot just port in and attack your city. So yeah, so those are the rewards plus the quest in here for you to do. Hopefully this is going to be increased more, so that you can get more of those points. For the conquest store, there is a new conquest source of unlocking the other conquest store rewards. Now on that note, that conquest is actually this one, the dynasty conquest. So this is different from our island tactics. So this time around, it's the dynasty conquest, and it has 40 levels, so it will add up to the 40 to the current level that you have on your dynasty contribution or dynasty conquest store. So this is going to be your newest, and we're going to do that on our next video. So hopefully you learned something from this video, and if you do, or if you have any thoughts or recommendations, suggestions, or reactions on this specific event, kindly leave all those in the comments down below, and you know me, we're going to talk about it. And if you want more videos like this one, click on the video on your screen right now. And as always, squad, have a great day to everyone. This is your TITOBODS, and I will see you in the next one.